Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to this week where we will be embarking on a journey together where you will be creating your 5K mindset. I am absolutely delighted and thrilled and deeply grateful that you are here, that you have come and signed up. We have over 100 awesome people who have signed up to this challenge. So I just thought I'd just jump on this morning before we get cracking at 1 p.m. today, and just to give you like the longer version of why I believe that working your mindset is the most powerful strategy you can bring into your business. So this will help to set the scene and maybe help to bust any myths or questions that you had about why mindset was super important. And I wanted to kind of create this background live so you can watch this prior to actually getting started on the challenge this week, and really to give you some of the context that I won't be going into on your kind of daily points, because in those daily pieces of content I want to be really succinct, which is quite difficult for me because there's a lot of information that I could share with you, but I want to make it really doable, really easy for you to come in, hear the content, and then go and do what I'm asking you to do. But before I can do that, I think it'd be really helpful for you to hear kind of why I believe that this is super important. So if you're here live, brilliant, come say hi. If you are watching the replay, that's brilliant. Just come and let me know if you've got any questions. So 100 women who have signed up for this, and I've added you to my existing Facebook community. So we've got over 500 awesome women in here who are all very similar to yourself. You're all here because you have a big vision and a big dream for your business. So this is a beautiful community. It's not massive, it's nice and intimate, and what I really want to encourage this week is lots of engagement here. I mean, if you choose to leave the group afterwards, that's obviously absolutely fine, but whilst you're here, because you've come and signed up for the challenge, I really want to encourage you to be as engaged as possible, because you will get the maximum benefit from there. Hi Kirsten, hi Paula, lovely to see you here today. I'm super pumped about running this challenge for you. But I just said in the intro, I'm just going to give you an overview of why mindset, who I am, why mindset, and a little bit of what you can expect from the challenge. And then I'll be back live with your first piece of content officially for this particular live. You'll have to ignore the bings of my phone. My sister has just found out she, for the second time running, she has been nominated for local awards for her amazing business. So I'm getting lots of notifications from people who are responding to that news, which is awesome. So just for those people who are new to me, I'm Rachel Smith, the business grower, and I work with women who've been in business for 1 or 2 years and who are ready to kind of up level their actions, their mindset, their relationship with money, and their strategies. And more importantly than that, they're ready to take action and actually to call in a consistent flow of clients' money, whether that's 5K, 10K, whatever it is. You know, sometimes it's about starting with a 1 or a 2 or a 3K kind of target and then building on that. I'm the founder of the 5K Club, which is my awesome space full of women who are on this journey to build a consistent flow of clients and money. I am a coach, a money and mindset specialist, and best of all, I am a bum kicker. So when you come and work with me, as you will be doing here free this week, I will kick your bottom, hold you accountable, and actually get you lovingly into action. Because I don't know about you, but I have sat on a ton of webinars, I've participated in a ton of challenges, and it's all very glorious and all very lovely. However, have I actually taken action? Have I really maximised the opportunities there? Probably not. So what I understand from my own experiences, and certainly from the experiences of the hundreds of women that I've helped and supported over the years, is that the best thing that I could do is to help and support you to get into action, which is something that you will be doing from day one on this challenge. So let me know if you're up for taking action in your business. And what a great time of year to actually come and work on our businesses. We're all back to business after the Christmas holidays. Here in the UK, it's not very nice, is it? I think this is the perfect time to actually kind of knuckle down, work on your business, get those structures and processes in place, really kind of work on yourself, and then come the spring, the summer months, you can, all of those things are in place, they're happening, and we can go and enjoy our sunnier times. But just to kind of put into context why mindset, and I have shared this many times before, and I have shared it a little bit, but why mindset? So back in kind of 2014, I launched the Business Grow. I invested in my business, I got myself a business coach, and I was making progress. I was getting results, and I was doing okay. And it was all fine, apart from the fact that I was working really, really, really hard. And at the time, my youngest child was kind of 4 or 5, and it felt like that every time my husband came home, I would basically come in this room, close the door, and ignore the lot of them until I got through my enormous job list. And I was pretty exhausted by the time I got to the end of 2015, but that didn't put me off. Over the Christmas period, I had some family time, but I was kind of ramping everything up behind the scenes, getting ready for a big launch. Did this great big launch in 2016, really kind of gave myself over to it, 3 weeks of like preparing for it, launching it, running it, and then, promoting the product at the end of it. 3 weeks of really intense work. And my amazing result was 1 new client. And at that point, I was like, oh my goodness me, something is out of kilter here. So I actually took a little bit of a breather. I did that kind of internal work, looked at what wasn't working. I had a coach. I was busy. I was taking action. I was, really stepping up. I was stepping out of my comfort zone all the time. And then it kind of dawned on me that the one thing that I was busy helping and supporting my clients with was their mindset. And it was the thing that I was kind of forgetting about myself. I was so busy doing that I hadn't spent any time actually working on my mindset. That all changed in 2016. I brought in a lot of the exercises that I'll be sharing with you this week into a daily mindset practice that takes me no more than 10 minutes. I mean, I have 2 kids, mornings are crazy. I hear all the reasons why people can't have a daily mindset practice because they've got children and it's crazy and mornings, but 10 minutes every morning. When my children were younger, I'd just be like, whoa, 10 minutes, come back in 10 minutes. And, everybody got really used to me, and they're really used to me just sitting in bed, journaling, going through these exercises, and it sets me up for the day. And I'll be talking more about that during the challenge as well. And I learned in 2016 something that I already knew, but we often have to relearn these lessons a lot. So if anything I'm saying or sharing, like now or during the week, kind of you think, well, I've heard that before, it's not rocket science. There is a reason why you're hearing it again. And, this might be your time to hear it fully, clearly, and actually take the action from it that you need to as well. But what I learned in 2016 is your mind is the most powerful thing in your business that you can bring in, and you can actually get to work with it for free, can't you? You don't have to bring in like something else. This is like your head and your heart. It's yours. It's free, and we can maximize it, and it will help you grow your business. And it's all about really understanding how you can use yourself to grow your business. And I'll be expanding on that in a little while if you're like, yeah, but how? And why does it work? And is it really woo-woo and spiritual? You don't have to be really woo-woo. You don't have to do yoga. You don't have to feel spiritual to have a mindset practice. And your mindset practice might be all sorts of different things. I'm going to show you some of the ways that work for me. You may want to adapt those. There are no rules when it comes to mindset. The only rule that there is about mindset is you do it and you commit to it. But for me, there are no rules about what you should and shouldn't do with your mindset. This is about you creating your own mindset practice, and there will be things that will really resonate with you. There'll be other things that you think, oh, that's not really for me. And I was discussing this at a live event recently, where we were talking about mindset, and people were thinking that they didn't have a mindset practice, but then they were talking about how they like to have a break in the middle of the day and go for a walk. And in that walk, they just let themselves like get really quite dreamy and think about the future and future pace themselves. I was like, well, that's a mindset practice. Other people were saying about how they feel awesome after they've gone out and exercised. It's like, that's a mindset practice, isn't it? Believing that you can go out there, that you can exercise, that you can get awesome results. You're feeling, coming back in, you're feeling awesome. That is all about your mindset, isn't it? So I have created this challenge for you. If you, let me just kind of play out 3 scenarios that I come across all the time, and I've certainly experienced before, and let's see which one resonates with you. All of these might resonate with you. Or you might feel as if one in particular resonates with you more deeply. So just, give me some thumbs up, or let me know in the comments which one resonates with you the deepest. So we're going to talk about like where you are right now in your business, not where you want to be, but where you are right now in your business. And you're either A, working really flipping hard in your business, really hard, and you're like me in 2015 where you were like stepping up and you were doing all the things that you think you should be doing, but actually when you have a little bit of a breather from like implementing all of that action, when you actually look at the results, when you look at the profit you're generating, it's like all the work and all the effort and all the learning via the profit you're generating is not actually tallying. It's not equating, all that hard work is not equating to your results, and you're a little bit stuck about what else you can do. So that's kind of one scenario that I see play out a lot for women. The other one is that you start like every month, every new year, every day, week maybe, with a ton of like hope, and like this is going to be the time that you crack it and you get going and you get really busy, but you start to fall into like a well of procrastination and worry and doubt, and then you just stay really stuck, and you find by the end of the week that you haven't made any progress, nothing's changed. And that just gives you a greater sense of feeling stuck, feeling as if you can't actually crack this kind of magic formula that other people must have in terms of actually running a successful business. Or C, you're making some success and you understand that actually you're here to play a bigger game, and you want to understand how you can start to up-level everything you do, including your mindset, that will actually help you generate those better results. And it may feel as if in all of those scenarios that you have kind of put your life on hold until you've cracked this thing called running a successful business. So let me know which one of those scenarios kind of resonate with you, or if all of them do, or if you've got one of your own. But they're the kind of 3 really common scenarios that I see play over and over and over again, with this general feeling that you haven't quite nailed it, you haven't quite made it, other people are more successful than you, and that actually you can't live the life that you're supposed to be living until you've nailed more success. And that's certainly how I was feeling in 2015 and 16. I had all these big juicy dreams, really, really believed in them, but I felt like I was absolutely nowhere near being able to achieve them at all, and it made me feel very dissatisfied, very stuck for a lot of the time, and we're going to kind of bust through a lot of that in the week coming. Okay, so let's talk about your mind. It is a fascinating subject. There has been so much research, so much material created, courses, books, training programs, all sorts of amazing things. But fundamentally, what you need to understand about your mindset is that we all have, I love this, I love the science of it, we all have neurological pathways that make our life as it is. So these are just like daily habits, daily things that you do that are your normal, and these are the things that keep you safe, these are the things that keep you happy, these are the things that have been programmed in you from a long, long time. Certainly when we look at money, our money story has been programmed in for a very long time, from our earliest memories. So much of what you're trying to do in your business in terms of putting your prices up, going out there and selling, launching, telling people what your prices are confidently, that's all linked to money and your beliefs around money. And you will have like certain pathways that have been they've been instilled in you for a very, very long time. And then you become a online business owner, you become an influencer, you become like an entrepreneur. And these pathways that have kept you in, one track of thought, one way of living, you are still trying to generate success and growth and profit from your business with these neurological pathways that you've already got. Now, some of that will help. So perhaps in a past life you've had to be really confident, or you've become really comfortable with presenting, or you're really creative. So some of those neurological pathways that you've created will serve you beautifully, and they'll be amazing for you. But there are all sorts of things that we get to do as entrepreneurs that we are not programmed for, like selling, like going live on videos, like creating content. These are all new things that we're having to create. And what happens with our mindsets when we're running a business is that we have a lot of fear. Certainly in the early days, we have a lot of fear, like fear about whether we can do it, whether we're good enough to do it, if we can put our prices up, what people will think of us, if you're doing things wrong. There's a lot of fear. And then these become our neurological pathways. And what a mindset practice allows you to do is your mindset practice allows you to retrain your brain for the direction in which you're traveling in this new world that you're creating. And that's what we'll be doing this week, is that we will be retraining your brain to actually create these new neurological pathways so that you can start to call in new clients, new opportunities, to have the confidence to go out there and be more visible. Yeah, so Paula's saying this totally resonates. Fear is what's been holding me back. Self-belief, definitely. And when we start to retrain our brains, and what we'll be doing specifically this week is retraining your brain for success, for making it normal for you to have a successful business, for it to be normal for you to call in your soulmate clients, for it to be normal for you to go out there and create a juicy offer for you, that you can get behind and go and promote it, that it's normal for you to have money in the bank, profit from your business. It's normal for you to be up leveling certain aspects of your life, maybe how you travel or how you live, or your plans for the future, or the support that you've got in your business. And that's what we'll be working on this week. That is the magic of working on your mindset, is that all of these neurological pathways have served you to this point, and there'll be some that will carry on serving you, but there will be many that need to be reprogrammed so that you are wide open to success, so that you're wide open to having the confidence and self-belief that you can go out there and take action as that future version of yourself. I'm going to go into that in a whole load more detail over the course of these next 5 days. So we are going to retrain you for it to be normal for you to be successful. So who's excited about that? I mean, this is what we want, isn't it? We want to understand, what's happening and how to change that when it's not serving you. So, over the next 5 days, you are going to be on a journey, and I will share with you that there will be aspects, there will be things that I ask you to do that will make you feel very uncomfortable. And that's always a really good indication that this is the very thing that you need to actually take forward. This is the thing that you need to focus on. And if it's making you feel uncomfortable, that's absolutely normal. As I said, it's a journey for 5 days. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to everybody else who's in this group as well. I really want to try to encourage you to put judgment to one side, because this is a journey. Everybody's at a different point. Everybody's got different thoughts and beliefs. Everybody's got different challenges. There's power to put us together because we are a sisterhood of like-minded, awesome women. But there's also a recognition that for everything that is shared in here, it's confidential unless you seek that other person's permission to share it. I really want to encourage you to come in here and support each other, try and put that judgment to one side, and understand that everybody is on a similar path, but we're all at different points. So for some of you looking at me, if that comparison-itis kind of kicks in, you've got to understand that I'm just a few steps ahead of you. And it's you were on a journey. That's what I'm going to say. And some journeys are like there'll be some aspects of this journey that will make you feel awesome, and that's great. They're equally the things that you should be doing. So just remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to everybody in here, and just kind of demonstrate that respect and understanding to each other and to yourself as well. It's a good kind of first lesson in mindset, is learning the art of self-love, most definitely. So remember, I am here to support and guide you. I'm not just going to come in here, share some content, ask you to do something, and then show up the next day and repeat that. I have built in a ton of surprises and bonuses. And in particular, when you show up and when you engage, I'm going to be rewarding those people, because you are the ones who are going to get the absolute most out of that. And I want to help and support you even further. So yes, I'm going to be sharing more about the kind of surprises over the next couple of days. So did anybody have any questions from that? I know that I've talked for about 20 minutes here, but I really wanted to, I think it'd be really difficult to jump into a challenge about mindset, give you kind of daily actions, but not to really kind of explore that kind of bigger message of the reasons why here. And I suppose all I can do right now is kind of leave you with that sense, with that appetite that we are here to make it normal for you to be successful. And over the course of the next 5 days, you'll be defining what that success looks like for you as well. Okay, so any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to pop off and I'll be back at 1 p.m. to share the very first day's worth of content. Now, it is awesome if you can get here live. That is incredible. But I appreciate life happens, I've got my youngest child at home today, so life happens, and that's absolutely fine. What I do ask is, if you aren't here live, is that you catch up during the course of the 24 hours you've got. That's all I ask, for you to come and make the most of this experience. I can't wait to get started. I'll be back at 1 p.m. live without a child, because she's going to school. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to having this journey with you. So have a really great rest of your morning, and I'll be back at 1 p.m. and we'll pick it up from there. Okay? Thanks for being here today. Bye for now.